Hey guys, welcome to Gun Pub. Today I'm going to be talking about shooting low left and the three things that I've learned that you have to really practice on to get a more accurate shot on target. Okay, first up, want to make sure that the pew pews are clear. Do that. Okay, get this out of the way. I will be demonstrating with a live round. This is the only live round I have with me right now. So remember, safety first at all times. And I'll also be showing what I do to keep my grip strength. This is what I practice with. You try to practice on hole. We'll get into that shortly. Okay, so the first thing is trigger pull. I see a lot of people on YouTube telling you to practice with a live round by doing this. To be honest, if you're just learning to shoot, you can do this way. If you're just holding a firearm for the first time and learn, but me, I can slap the hell out of the trigger and this not going anywhere. You know, when you do it like that, I can slap the hell out of it and it's not going to fall off because it has this nice surface to rest on. So if you're just learning, you want to practice trigger pull, you can do that. But how I do it is I get the hollow point and I put it tip down. Then I try to break it without it falling, which is much harder, trust me. I can do it very good with both hands on the gun, but with one hand it's kind of hard to get a nice straight back like that. Nice straight back pull. Get to the wall. Get to the wall. It's trust me, it's not the easiest, but it's a good way to practice, and you keep doing it. Practice makes perfect. Like that, right? So practice that. I'd also advise, you get you practice how to, you don't want to curve that finger, like you want to just try to move your finger like this when you're pulling the trigger. So I kind of get this. This is like a 50-pound, I think. Yeah, 50-pound. You try to like that, and then you just try to practice trigger pull, and you try your best not to make these fingers move. So I use that to practice. Another thing is going to be your grip. I have two ways where I hold my firearm. You're always trying to get all the way under the beaver tail. Try to close up this area. Press forward to the support hand. Closing tight around here. I have two ways. I kind of like to ride it high like this, but it tends to not lock back, which I don't mind sometimes, because I realize when I do that and it don't lock back, I realize that I anticipate shot sometime. So it's empty, but it didn't lock back, and I pull the trigger again, and I kind of do like that. That's another reason for low left. So those are the three main things I think cause low left: the trigger pull. If you don't have a tight enough grip on the firearm, and anticipation. Okay, but practicing trigger pull, I think you should practice with like a smaller. This is a CZ-P10T, CZ-P10C. This is a compact firearm. I would practice with a smaller, like a more subcompact, with a bad trigger. This has a pretty decent trigger. The CZ, it has a pretty decent, it has a nice reset, nice break. Maybe somewhere between like a 4-5 pound trigger, but nice reset, nice break. So this is a pretty good trigger. I'd try to get like a Springfield Hellcat, it's a micro compact and has a horrible trigger in my opinion. It has a very long reset, and the break is very squishy. So I'd practice with a trigger like that. So if you get good at a trigger like that, now you can move on to like this, and then after that, now you can move on to like a gun with a nice trigger like this, the Canic. I think all the Canic triggers are really good, but I'm going to show you this break when I do it tip down. Sorry, don't break it yet. Nice clean break. is a really soft trigger. Excellent reset. That's the brake. So I'd practice with a subcompact horrible trigger. And if you get good, let's get this out the way. If you get good with a subcompact with a bad trigger, you're going to do very well with these. But those are the three main things I think we should all focus on: is your grip, your trigger pull. As I said, bring it straight back. Try not to curve your finger when you're pulling, because you don't want these to follow and kind of turn the gun. So you want a clean, straight trigger pull. And practice. Put a dummy round in and see if you're anticipating the shot. Okay, and try to get one of these. Maybe something lighter. This is kind of stiff. Try to get something like maybe a 30 pound. And you try to keep it like that, and you just try to practice. Okay, guys, that's my little input on pulling the trigger, grip on the gun, and I'm trying not to anticipate the shot. All right, guys, be safe.